You're putting in the work. You're posting content, running ads, maybe even sending out emails. But the sales, where are the sales at? Where are they at? Here's the hard truth. 50% of companies waste their marketing spend simply because they are employing it in areas that are a waste of their time and money efforts. It's not giving them a return, therefore they're not seeing it come through in sales. If you're doing the right things, then why aren't sales coming in? Why aren't customers buying? A lot of business owners think that with more traffic comes more sales, but that's a quantity-based effort rather than a quality-based effort. You want to ensure that if you're spending money on marketing, you are sending out the right message to the right audience with the right strategy. There are 5 key reasons or mistakes why your marketing efforts aren't converting. And here are 5 simple steps to fix that. Not all traffic is good traffic. If you're targeting the wrong audience, they're never gonna convert. So it's a waste of your time and money. So here's how to fix it. You wanna get crystal clear on your ideal customer, pain points, behaviors, age, location, and you wanna make sure that you're testing different audience segments in order to get the best of your efforts from those paid ads to those groups. Lastly, you're gonna wanna look at the data. So if you're testing different groups, look at the data, see which one is performing the best, not just in terms of traffic, but of course in terms of conversion. Mistake number 2, your offer isn't clear or compelling. You wanna make sure that you're not just selling what it is that you do, but you're selling the solution to the symptom that your audience feels. So how to fix it? Keep your messaging simple, no jargon, no fluff. Focus on the problem that you solve and the result that you deliver, and then make sure that your call to action is direct and obvious. Side note on the call to action, try not to have more than one. If you give your audience too many options for the calls to action, they're gonna get overwhelmed and just not click. Mistake number 3, you're not following up with leads. Sometimes it's not a bringing in the right people problem, it's a your sales team is not converting them problem. Maybe they're just not calling. Maybe there's a disconnect in the software of who's clicking on that ad to who's getting that message of calling them internally. Maybe your sales team needs to be trained up better. Take a full audit of your sales process. Sometimes the marketing issue is not a marketing issue. It's a sales and follow-up issue. Mistake number 4, your website or sales page is hurting your conversions. Even if your marketing is perfect, a bad website or sales page can actually kill your sales. You wanna make sure that your site loads fast, under 3 seconds. We live in a very quick, immediate, instant gratification type environment right now. If your website takes longer than 3 seconds, people are moving on. You also wanna make sure that your checkout or inquiry process is simple. Don't overcomplicate it. If there's too many steps, you're gonna lose people. And then lastly, add testimonials or ways to build rapport during that sales process that makes your customer feel even more confident about clicking buy. Mistake number 5, you're not testing and tweaking. You're selling what you think needs to be sold rather than what your audience actually wants to buy. So track your key metrics like click-through rate. You might be surprised what people are actually clicking on your website. It could be very different from what you think they're clicking on. Do some A/B different testing. See if different headlines or bodies of text have different conversion rates. And then lastly, watch your customer behavior. One of my favorite things that I've done in my business is actually going back to my customers and asking them, what's your favorite thing about working with MKB? And I've been surprised by their response every single time. I thought it was going to be things like, you give me the data I need to make decisions. No. That's what I do. But what they buy, what they like is the fact that they don't have to worry about their finances. They have some peace about the whole process. They feel like they can focus their efforts on sales or training in their business, understanding that the finance side is handled by MKB. Worst case scenario, or if the only thing you get from this video is this one thing, is go back to your current customers and ask them what they love about your company, why they bought, and why they keep coming back. Target your marketing and sales efforts around that verbiage, and you'll see much better results in the long run. So let's talk about what the next video is. The next video, we're gonna show you how to improve your cash flow for the remainder of your year. So that way you can actually see the money from your marketing and sales efforts. I hope to see you there next week.